everything we talk about today is slightly more effective right now in today's economy and economic situation. We're at really interesting times, obviously. And because of that, people are more open to creative structures than they were before. So it doesn't matter if you're raising capital for your company and you're acquiring other companies, or if you're raising capital for your real estate platform, acquiring assets, or if you're an investor and you're putting out capital, money is worth more now because the flows into cannabis are down 90% over 2 years. The flows into real estate are down 60% or so over 2 years, depending on the niche. And so money is worth more, and people are more open to creative offers than they were before. All right, I think that takes care of housekeeping items. We're going to talk about tons of structures here today. Obviously, I'm not your general counsel. I'm not your attorney. I don't know if you live in Singapore or Hong Kong or Washington, D.C. So this is to get the wheels turning and refer to niche experts and just to open up new pathways of getting deals done and then research how do I apply that to what I'm doing. So it's going to be a food buffet of ideas. You're not meant to try to eat everything in front of you. Just pick and choose what looks good to you and make a few valuable connections along the way. A little bit about our company. We have 25 professionals on our team. I started the business in 2007. We host 15 community events per year. We have over 400 speakers on stage per year for you to learn from at our events. We stream every event in HD. We record every event. And if you're a member with us, then you can have one member be watching recordings, another member complete a certification on family offices or capital raising, and another person, perhaps yourself, coming to the live events. If it's your wedding anniversary in some event or a birthday or another business event you have to attend to, you can send somebody else on your team if you can't go. So it's really a platform for your whole team and not just for one person. So that's important to know as well. A little bit on me personally. Besides running the business, I like going on adventure travel trips, doing fun stuff outdoors. That's why I live in Scottsdale currently. This is a picture of us hiking up to Everest Base Camp about 2 months ago. Went up there with one of my investor friends, my brother and my wife. 2 weeks ago, we were up on the West Coast Trail on Vancouver Island in Canada. We have these ladder systems going up and down the ocean cliffs, and we've done Zion. We're here at a monkey preserve in Bali and rafting with my family. So I've got 3 kids and a wife on the personal side. So some of the perspective we're bringing today is just 16 years running the Investor Club. We have clients in the food industry, manufacturing, real estate, mostly first and early second generation families. We don't work with a lot of families that have had money for 7 generations. They've either figured a few things out by then, or the constant pitches by service providers, I guess, has gotten them all service providered up, and they don't need our help setting up their family office, and they typically don't need as much help sourcing deal flow. We work with a ton of first gen, or the second gen is now 25 to 40 years old, and are trying to pass the torch on sometime in the next 5 to 10 years. There's a lot of families we work with. We do have in the room today speaking the heads of several other investor platforms. So John Bowens is here speaking to, and he has, they have over 100,000 investors on their platform and have a broad reach in the self-directed IRA space. We have Keith here from Financial Journey. He helps people go from having a high-earning job or a business that they owned and sold perhaps, and going to more of passive income and making that transition from being an entrepreneur or business owner, asset owner, to generating passive income in multiple ways and doing it in a tax-efficient way. So you can meet the heads of angel investor clubs and other investor clubs through our events. We want them to come here because they bring investors here, and that's good for everybody in the room, including ourselves, and just adds to perspectives that you hear in the room. I've published 13 books over the last decade, and we have several of them out at the front door. There's one from a billionaire who's on the UK's version of The Apprentice, Alan Sugar. You can grab that book on your way out or at lunchtime if you'd like. And we've got a variety of some of the books that I've written on how to start a family office or on capital raising. We also have one written for $100 million plus net worth family strategies called Centimillionaire Strategies. We just encourage you to pick up a book you don't already have from us. Maybe someone in your family or one of your clients could use it, or maybe you'd enjoy flipping through it yourself. One thing I like to emphasize at the beginning of this event specifically is just that the most sophisticated families that we work with, the ones who've been around for more than a year or two and are worth 100 million plus or 50 million plus, they're really only doing the most exciting deals out there, because why would you do anything different? If you don't see a lot of deal flow, like one of my friends sold his company to a publicly traded company, and he said, I've seen a ton of deals, probably 30 deals in my niche the past 3 years. But other people here might see, 30 deals a month or 30 deals a week, right? So you really only want to be investing in the top 1 out of 1,000 deals that you could have access to, and be very focused about what you want, how you like to structure your deals. And if you don't know a certain structure exists, it's pretty hard to have that as a preference. But sometimes once you hear a structure, like, well, why would I ever want to do a deal that's not structured that way? Or 80% of our deals should be done this way or that way. And for those raising capital, entrepreneurs and people that build wealth beyond 10 million net worth, they didn't get there on accident. They usually didn't get there by being a corporate cubicle jockey. They usually got there by being a smart, savvy business person. So they will respect and want to work with you more if they say, wow, that was a really sharp idea, and I've never thought about doing that with my own money. So even if they don't put their money in your deal, they might refer a friend or two, because they have more respect for you because of the intelligence that went into how you source deals, structure deals, or protect the capital that goes into deals. So the point here is that you want to structure things that are outliers and only invest into things that are outliers. You do not want to look like everyone else. You do not want to invest in deals that look like everything else. That's something we believe pretty strongly after seeing 10,000 plus deals the last 16 years inside of our community.